Happy New Year, everyone. Happy 2025 to you all. And we are back for a brand new episode of TNA Wrestling. We missed you guys, and it is fun to be back. We've got a lot to talk about. Obviously, we're only a few weeks away from a big pay-per-view in TNA, and we're going to get it started tonight. And you will see the preview coming up right here. Of course, from Jeff, does amazing work on these. And there you go. We got a lot of stuff going on. Joe Hendry's going to show up. Oh, man, some controversy with that one. We're going to hear from Jordynne Grace. We're going to hear from Nick Nemeth. So a lot of promos tonight. Rhino and Ryan Nemeth, Kushida and Ace Austin going at it. And then a 4 versus 4 knockouts match. So a lot of cool stuff tonight. And yes, Tessa is on the show tonight. So right away, we're starting off with a little controversy. Jeff, it looks like it's going to be a great card to start off the new year. Before we go any further, I want to just tell everybody, make sure you go out and vote for our awards if you have not done so already. The TIGS Awards have been up on our Twitter, but they're also over on YouTube. So make sure you go over, click the link, and vote. It'll literally take you minutes to do. So go ahead and vote. Want to get your votes heard prior to our show on the 9th, or on the, when is that? The 12th? Mm-hmm. And I want to just check and make sure. Yeah, on the Sunday the 12th is when the award show will happen. So make sure you get out there and get your votes in. There's only 10 categories, so like I said, very quick, very easy, very painless. So go ahead and vote if you had not done so already, please. We would appreciate that. But welcome, as you can see, the whole crew is here. We got, of course, Jeff. Jeff, how was your New Year? How was your holidays?
It was good. Needed a little bit of a break, a little downtime, but it was good. It never lasts long enough, in my opinion. So, but yeah, it was really good.
Awesome. Tazzy's here, ladies and gentlemen. Tazzy, same question, man. How was your Christmas and New Year's, my friend?
Well, first we got to get this out of the way first because it's been a minute. It's literally been since I moved to this new place. Yeah. So, you guys ready? Are you ready to chat?
Let's go. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Then that means it's a TNA party, baby. Let's go. By the way, I can scream that now, and I don't have to worry about people saying quiet. Wow. It was I ain't gonna lie, it was a busy New Year's because during the stream, because I did the college football streams. Had a lot of fun with doing those, by the way. And I do have an announcement when we start doing the schedule here in a minute what we're going to do forward. Probably people be upset, but some people going to be like, okay, good, because I was watching that anyway.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, it's been a crazy time, right? Well, I could tell you this: the matchup that's going to happen in the college football semifinals is going to blow up my area because so many of them Penn State fans, but so many of them Notre Dame fans. So that's a matchup that used to happen yearly. Those two teams used to play every single year, such a big rivalry, and that's going to be huge. There's been some crazy, and I don't watch college football very often, but there's been some crazy results. Ohio State pounding Oregon the other day. That's insane.
I was about to say, sorry, Tazzy.
Holy man, crazy stuff going on there. But yeah, it's been a time. Look at everything that's happened in wrestling. AEW started on Max. So they're on Max now, as well as they also ended their Friday show. That kind of came out of nowhere, where they just that was it. It was done. They ended it, and so that was a little weird. And then of course you got things going on in NXT. You've got Monday Night Raw is this coming week. We talked about that for a long time. Raw on Netflix is happening this coming Monday. So lots going on, and we will be back obviously after this one. I don't know, Jeff, are we up for a Sunday show this week or?
Yeah, we could probably do that.
Okay, well, we'll be back on Sunday for Between the Ropes, so we'll get everybody filled in and prepped for next week. And then, obviously, we'll be back on Tuesday with Fireflies Forever will return, and that is going to return because there is going to be some sort of a confrontation between those two groups. Might get the return of Uncle Howdy. I know C's been talking about is Alexa Bliss walking through the door. Is that going to happen? So lot of stuff probably going to be to go over on Fireflies Forever. So join us for that. And then Tazzy, obviously, I'm sure has a packed schedule, so I will let you go, sir.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do this on memory, so excuse me if I forget. Tomorrow we are here. Wow, we're here for the new edition of a newer SmackDown. What you mean by that? What you mean by that? Oh, it's a 3-hour SmackDown now. And I'll be honest with you, while we're at that subject, I'm with the 3 hours. Now I saw the 2-hour Raw. I see why they're doing 3 hours, because they don't have to rush anything now. They don't have to rush the stories. Now with 2 hours they had to they're in a rush. Oh, gotta go to the next thing. Yeah, it was too much. So I get it. I totally get it now. I totally understand now. Just make it good. Yeah, so we'll be there tomorrow. We're gonna start at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time on tomorrow. Monday is gonna be crazy. Netflix on Raw on Netflix. I mean, we will start that at 6 p.m. Eastern time. What we want to do is just give your thoughts on the past Raw. So how you feel about that? What was your great Raw and all that good stuff? I will be there shortly. I probably won't be there at the start, but I will be there in the middle, right before Raw actually starts. So I still will be there. We will start, like I said, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Don't forget NXT is Tuesday. That will start at 7:30 p.m. tonight. Unfortunately, you know what's going on. I can't be there live because WD hates the West Coast. So, so that's going to happen with that. Make sure you join the crew, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. On that note, while I'm about to talk about college football, from now on, we will no longer do the NFL watch-alongs. Mainly because it's not worth it. College football is where it's at, dog. I'm being with you guys. College football is where it's at, and we're going to stick to that. We're going to continue doing the playoffs. That's the coach for next year. We're going to do selective big games during the season, and we're going to go with that. So after that, Thursday, don't forget, we're going to start at 7:15 p.m. Eastern time Thursday. That's Penn State versus Notre Dame, when we just talked about that. Big game right there. Huge game on Friday. The 10th is going to be at 7:15 p.m. Eastern time. That's the Texas versus Ohio State. Damn you, Ohio State. But I got a lot to talk about on that, man. But we'll talk about while we're talking about everything else in a minute. Oh. I meant to talk to Jeff about this earlier, but I got something to say. But I'll let it go for a second. But that's it. We got some other stuff going on. Just a fair warning. We will not be doing the Monday Night Raw on the 20th because that's the national championship game. But other than that, you will have us fully for the rest of the year for Monday Night Raw.
There you go. There you go, man. 6 hours of WWE plus NXT at 8 hours every single week of WWE now. So can't say you didn't get your wrestling. I just hope they tune up the lineups a little bit. I hope we get a little bit of changes to, especially SmackDown, for going 3 hours, because they've got to get some people fitting in there. Lots, like I said, lots to go over. We'll have a lot to talk about on Sunday, including a Carrie impersonation by Jade Cargill. What was that all about, man? Covered in blood. Pretty darn cool. So
let's talk about. We're going to have to talk about late entry for promo of the year.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
War of the words on the microphone.
Yeah. We got a lot to cover on Sunday, and I'm sure we'll be there. We'll have some stuff. We'll have some grievances, I'm sure, by that time and stuff too. So, yeah. So we are back, and it's great to be back. So let me welcome some people in here, and then, of course, the show will be starting in just a few minutes. Oh, we have James Chadwick, Derek Fleming, prayers to the city of New Orleans. Yes. Horrible news. I got the news when I was at work, and yeah, my dad was at work that night by Bourbon Street. Very thankful he wasn't hit, but prayers to the families who were. Yeah, just horrible stuff. Now they might be tying it back to that person with the Tesla as well that blew up that car. Was also ex-military. So I don't know. It's just horrible to see any of that stuff going on, especially during what should have been celebrations. But yeah, horrible, and absolutely prayers out to those people too.
Prayers for the people in New York too. That happened late last night. The New York nightclub.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Too much of that stuff going on, man. Can't wait for wrestling tonight. Brandon Barnes is here. Dylan is here. Jahira is here. Marvin is here. Damian Robinson. We missed you too. Chris, we have, let's see who else joined in here. Bonkers LFC. Andrea is here. Chris, Willem is here. Brandon, I think I got you. James said he voted ages ago. Ages ago. Chris. A. Jobson is here. Hello, A. Jobson. How are you? Conrad is in the house. What's up, Conrad? Hope you're well. Hope you had a good Christmas. John Kessler, Michael King. Welcome. Okay. Did I get everyone? I think I did. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, Jeff, I guess we could all look at the card a little bit before the show gets started, huh?
You know, we got to do some food shortly, too.
Yes, absolutely. We got to get started with that. You know what? For the food thing, because I'm curious, I want to ask what everybody had for New Year's or New Year's Eve or New Year's dinner. That's what I want to hear about. I want to hear what everybody had. In memory of Jeremy Lehman Jax Dane, of course, passed away. That was all over their Twitter. So a little memorial there for him, which is very cool. But yeah, let me when we cue up the food thing on the screen, let us know what you had for your New Year's dinner. And there you see the match card. We got Joe Hendry, a lot of promos. So Joe Hendry kicking off. We will hear from Jordynne Grace. We're going to hear from Mike Santana. Just a lot of promos tonight. So Blanchard said she will show up. We'll see. Rhino versus Ryan Nemeth is tonight. Kushida versus Ace Austin is tonight. And then we have, of course, that big match, Jordynne Grace, Dani Luna, Jody Threat, and Masha Slamovich against Tasha Steelz, Rosemary, Ash by Elegance, and Heather by Elegance. So both of the by Elegances will be in that match as well. So yeah, a lot of promos tonight, which, you would expect. And we'll see what everybody has to say. I mean, we got a lot of questions here, right? We is Jordynne going to leave? People are already rumoring that Joe Hendry might show up at the Royal Rumble or in NXT. He's saying he could be anywhere. I know he made that comment saying I could be anywhere at any time. So we'll see. So maybe we'll get some answers with the promos. My son Jacob says hello to him. R.I.P. Jack Stain. We just had some party food for New Year's. Tonight had SFC wings and hot and spicy chicken wings. Dough nuggets, says Brandon. Pizza dough nuggets. AJ Francis is staying with TNA. Yes, that was announced. He re-signed with TNA, so very good news there. How can you watch TNA Weekly? You must watch on the app. You have to get the TNA app to watch it.
Or Access TV.
Access TV, correct. Yeah, I always forget about Access because I'm like, who has it? But yeah, you can watch it. Kazi's the lucky one that has it now. I can't get it anymore. YouTube TV, unfortunately, does not have it. But yeah, you can. So you can watch on Access if you want to have a lot of really bad insurance commercials, or you can watch the app where you will get none of those. And get the app. The app's also going to give you the pay-per-views, the lower end ones. Now, not like your Slammiversaries, not the bigger ones, but you're going to get the lower ones, the off month ones. AJ's been doing great. Cannot wait for Live Impact 123.25 from San Antonio. Bonus baby for one of the lucky 5 of us that have Access TV. Yes, yeah. R.I.P. WWE Network. Yeah, the network is gone. The network is gone. They've already moved a lot of stuff to Netflix. There's a lot of stuff over there already. Past pay-per-views, past Raws, past SmackDowns, and I'm sure they'll just get bigger. I wonder what they're going to do with Peacock. If they're doing all that.
Contract's up next year on the 24th of January.
I bet you that'll be the end of that then too. Yeah. That'll probably all go over to Netflix. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so not much to talk about on that card. And here we go. Are we getting? Oh no, this was from earlier today when the 4 women in that match have arrived. So yeah, tell me everybody what you had for New Year's Eve. And Joe Hendry is coming out. chicken tikka marsala and rice. My husband loves Indian food. Also, my birthday is tomorrow. I'll be 52. Well, Heather.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Wow.
birthday. Happy
Well done.
birthday. As Joe Hendry walks out to the stage.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff, what'd you have for New Year's dinner?
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
I have not been feeling very well.
Oh, bummer.
Dealing with some stomach stuff. So
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
yeah, I just ate dinner and I'm hoping that goes okay. So
okay, that makes sense. Yeah, you've been dealing with that for a little bit now, I think. Yeah. Tazzy, what'd you have, man?
Well, let's hope you feel better on Monday, because Monday is a big day. Oh, 2 ways in one. Well, for you at least. What did I eat? I didn't eat nothing too much because I couldn't. Oh, you know what I ate? Fries. It's the only thing I could eat because it was like I didn't want to leave the screen too much because then people going to leave. Like, why is it just a chair there? So I air fried some fries and I made the whole bag too because I'm
Nice.
like,
well, if that's all you ate, I could understand that.
yeah, the whole bag.
Say his name and he appears. New #1 contender to the TNA World Championship.
We believe. I wonder do I do since still got the app? Let me check.
what if he shows up on Monday night?
Could you imagine that? That's what somebody asked him if he was going to show up at Netflix. A New Year's resolution from Joe.
When is that live show starts? When start going live?
January 23rd.
Okay.
Joe says Genesis is about a new beginning. The Joe Hendry era. I actually had fries too, ironically enough. My wife made homemade French fries as well, and a hamburger that we got from our packet of what's the steak place that you get? We get gifts from my wife's cousin from her nephew from Omaha Steaks. So we had Omaha steak burgers.
Yeah, I think those are better. It's a lot better when you actually can just grind the steaks. It's actually steak. It's still steak, but it's just grounded in. And the same thing. The other thing is, I don't know if people heard about this. Baked bison burgers are good for you.
Ryan Nemeth is coming out. I know Joe had that little thing going on with Ryan for a while, so I'm not sure if Ryan's looking for some revenge here, but he's interrupting Joe Hendry.
Not good.
Baked chicken and rice with blue Powerade. As far as New Year's, it was something super basic. I think it might have been pork chops and rice. A lot of people have pork for New Year's. Yes, I expected that. Happy New Year, Mark.
Pork? What's that?
You suck, Chance. My big brother. Happy birthday, Heather. Yes. Hope you feel better, Jeff. Chicken parm and pasta. You whine and complain and moan.
I mean, that's how you're gonna feel about everything.
Gonna do fries. The only way to do it is the whole bag, says Bonus Baby. There you go. They're giving him the what chance? Baron Corbin. Yeah, Baron Corbin put out a post the other day. Said he's free to do horror movies.
Joe, just had a thought.
Okay.
Baron Corbin as Jason Voorhees.
Oh my God! He's got the height for it, and he's got the build for it. I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
Backstabber. Play macho head games. I don't trust you. And my brother doesn't trust you. And nobody here should trust you either. Times are changing. I feel like one of the networks that started all this streaming stuff was the WWE network, says Mark. We believe, Chance. They hate you. I can hear it. What is he listening to?
I still got the app.
Oh boy, Joe's gonna tell a story. I love Joe's mic, by the way. His own personal microphone.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's how you know you've made it.
Yep. You got your own mic.
Yeah, the first time I saw that was when he was in NXT. I was like, oh, it's the NXT thing. And then he brought it here, like, oh.
Have you ever heard of the Ryan Nemeth comedy special?
Oh, don't do it.
10 seconds and I was out like a light. My friends think I'm a mid. He's the janitor. Go mop the floor and get Joe Hendry a coffee. Woo! Now they're chanting coffee.
Damn.
This main eventer has business to attend to. Enough stealing glory for you.
I mean, that's how you're feeling.
I'm going to get all the glory I need. When I take on Rhino, oh God. After I beat him. Man, Beast Island. Oh, Rhino's coming out. It's not happening later. It's happening right now.
Right now. I think that's what we're going to get.
Yeah, we are.
Why not?
Gore. And there he is. The TNA Hall of Famer, Rhino, is here.
Real big matches.
Gonna happen in moments. There are a lot of you watching right now. Welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome. Again, I'm going to remind you all, don't forget to vote for our award show, which is coming up on the 24th. Also, please make sure you sub to the channel if you haven't done so already as your nice little Happy New Year gift. Also, make sure you drop a like on the stream as well and hit the bell if you want to be notified when we have our future content. And Jeff was busy doing a lot of little snippet videos and stuff like that he put out before the holidays. Jeff has said he's going to do some of that stuff. So you will see like little bits and pieces, little clips. I know sometimes, people don't get to watch full YouTube videos. It's hard to watch sometimes 2-3 hour videos because of the ads and all that kind of stuff. You don't have ad free. So, he's going to do that. Little clips and stuff here and there from, he clipped some stuff from our last Between the Ropes show, which was cool. And so that is out there as well. For those of you who, you just want to watch a couple little things very quickly, it is out there for you to check out.
Ooh. Speaking of graphics, Jeff, I just learned how to do the green screen. It's on.
Oh, you did?
The green screen graphics? Oh, it's on.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go.
I just wish I learned how to do that when before I did the Raw and SmackDown, all the graphics for that. But hey, it's always next year.
That's right.
All right. So since we shared some food out there, chat, what was, well, let me go. Well, you know what? I won't limit it to a favorite, but what good did you all get for Christmas? What name one thing that that you got for Christmas that you really enjoyed or really liked to get as a gift? I got mostly all gift cards, man, but it was okay because I needed all new clothes, so that worked out very well. But yeah, I got a brand new jacket. Got one of those puffy coats that I could never wear, so I got one of those. I got a new pair of jeans. I got some new shirts that were really cool. My daughter got me my youngest got me a Superman 78 t-shirt with the Christopher Reeve Superman on the front. My oldest daughter got me a Columbia Darth Vader shirt because I guess Columbia made some kind of deal with Star Wars. So she went to the Columbia store and got me a Darth Vader Columbia shirt, which was awesome. And I bought myself the new Superman DC from the DC shop. So the new Superman trailer that they showed, the new logo, I got the new logo Superman shirt. So yeah, I got a lot of gift cards, but hey, I appreciated it. It was very cool. My wife got me a really cool Marvel calendar, which was from originally published in 1975. And I remembered it and I saw it and it caught my eye because I had it when I was a kid. I remember my mom bought it for me years ago and they reprinted it like exactly like it. So it looks exactly like it, except of course the dates are corresponding to our current months and stuff that we have. But yeah, it's very cool. Jeff, what'd you get good, man?
Man, I got some really cool stuff, but there are a couple things that I got, and this is because I'm a tech nerd. So, my kids got me a lunchbox that actually keeps your food warm. Like you can heat it up in the actual lunchbox, and I mean it's like a USB type deal. So that was really cool, and I can tell that I'm getting old because I got a really comfortable pair of shoes.
Comfortable shoes are always good. Yes.
Yeah, that was much needed. So
yes.
Yeah, but I got a lot of good things, and
awesome.
But most importantly, being able to spend time with the kids, that meant the world to me. So
that's usually what Christmas is all about. Absolutely. Family, friends, and of course the kids when they're young enough for Christmas and stuff that's time that went by way too fast. Mine are all older now, but mine was just as happy to, as soon as after Christmas, she shot up the boyfriend's house in Philadelphia and was poof, like a puff of smoke. So yeah, you got to enjoy those times because they don't last.
Yeah, they don't
Omaha,
last. Oh man.
Yeah, man. Omaha steakhouse all the time. Yeah, the steaks are good. Everything I've gotten from there, like we get a pack has steaks, chicken. They send us hot dogs, hamburgers in there. Their stuff's pretty good. Tazzy, what'd you get good for Christmas, man?
I think I already only got one thing, and that was one thing that was huge. My George Foreman grill broke at the old place, and my shouts to moms. She sent me a new one.
Nice.
It's nice and big. It actually has the plates you guys take off and just put them in the washer, and it's just like, hey, there you go.
Oh yeah.
And you also, the good news is about this is you also can take the it's a thing where on the back you guys should take the plug out and just put the whole thing in the washer.
There you go.
It's insane. Yeah, I honestly was at home by myself on Christmas. I was like,
oh man.
Yeah, it's just one of those. All our family is spread apart now, so it's what it is.
Yeah, that happens. I mean, my daughter and her partner live in Jersey, so they come in for a bit and they stay. And they come in really to see my mom because my mom lives close to us. But yeah, when people get scattered, it's difficult, especially if you're scattered a ways away and it's not just a drive that you could take. So yeah. But the grill thing is cool, man. I know we have a Foreman grill at work, and that's one of the biggest pet peeves about it is the cleaning it, because they have a cheap one, and that's the one where you just gotta wipe everything off, and it's a pain in the butt to clean. So that's cool. It's good that you got one that you can actually clean. So they come in very handy.
Yeah, lots of grilled chicken coming up. You guys don't know, I changed my diet completely around starting on the first. So everything changed. So that was my last fries for at least for the next 6 months.
That's Rhino with a big arm drag takedown of Ryan Nemeth. I started a gym for the very first time 3 days ago. I went to a gym, and it's literally the first time I've been able to go to a gym in years. And I hadn't seen the inside of. I don't even know what a lot of them look like. And I went in. I had a trainer come over, show me what to use and all that kind of stuff. I was on the stationary bike doing that thing. They have screens and all that crap now, man. You can watch the little screen on the front, man. What a difference. Yeah. So, but yeah, I had a pretty good workout. It was like an hour workout, and it was awesome to be able to do that. So
time go by fast. So while you're working out now,
yeah,
you just watch TV while you're doing it.
Yeah. They have TVs in there. Of course, you can have your you can listen to music and stuff like that. Put headphones on. It was nice. It's just it's not a national chain or anything like that. It's in our, like, they call it our wellness center here. And it's affiliated with the hospital that did my surgery. And yeah, it's cool, man. It's like perfect for me because my daughter's like, oh, go to Planet Fitness, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know, I might be a little too old for that scene. But it was cool. They have a lot of cool stuff in there: lockers, showers, all that kind of stuff. And there's actually even a pool in there too that I might see if I can use. I have to get a doctor's note for it, but I think I should probably be able to swing that. Ryan Nemeth turning it around a little bit here on Rhino, but Rhino now coming back with shots to the midsection. Oh, grabs the hair.
I will say that this match has gone a lot longer than I expected.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I did too. Right? I kind of thought it would be a squash.
Yeah.
Oh, I had to tell you guys too, Tazzy and Jeff, if you haven't seen it, and also everybody that's watching, check out the Not Sam podcast with Karrion Kross. Holy, what a show.
Yeah.
What a show, man. Karrion talked a lot about Bray and what they wanted to do together, and Bray contacting him down in NXT, and how Bray wanted to do something like the Court of Owls in Batman. And then he also wanted Wade Barrett to be part of it and have Wade end up joining them at some point and throw the microphone down and come and beat somebody up in the ring. Like, he had a whole big thing planned. But it's a great watch if you are a fan of Karrion Kross. He goes over all over everything, how he, about the gladiator persona in WWE. Talks about it all. So it's a great interview. So check it out if you are a fan of his. Rhino with a spear, and Ryan Nemeth is out of the ring now. Oh, rake of the eyes. Now he's looking for a weapon or something underneath there, I think. Rhino can't see. He's got the chair there, pushing it in the ring now.
He's going to give him a seat or something? I mean.
Yeah. No, Rhino's going to step on the chair. Rhino says no. Happy birthday to Heather. Ryan Nemeth calling someone else a mid-carder when he himself ain't even a mid-carder. Oh, he nailed Nemeth with the chair, and he got disqualified. He got himself disqualified.
Listen, he's hardcore. He can do that.
Yeah, he can. Yes, he can. I don't think he cares necessarily about the win.
Yeah, he's at that age right now, like, I don't care.
Uh, 2 minutes max. Someone time it.
Oh, you're way
green
back.
While standing in front of the green screen.
You're way back in the chat.
Oh, you're right. I am way back in the chat. What the hell happened there? Holy cow. I wasn't caught up. Jordan Grace and Gia Miller. James Chadwick's is happy. James Chadwick's happy now.
Yep, he just gave the show a 10.
James got a PS5 finally and a sandwich toaster. Very nice. Lobster tail and pork tenderloin, says A. Jobson, for the dinner. Jason Peace is here. Hello, Jason. Hello, Deanna. Too old. I'm 55. Go to the gym 6 days a week. Got to do some Bizac tonight. Yeah, not that I'm old. For me, it was the fact that I just couldn't go because I had all that extra weight on me. It was just I couldn't do it. But now I can. So, you asked him what games he got.
Yeah, if I'm still playing college football, guys.
College football, 2K24, Madden 25, NBA 2K25, Top Spin 2K, a lot of 2K stuff. James likes all his sports.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan says she's not the same Jordynne. But I know you're the same old Tessa. Oh, boy. She's going to be waiting by the door if she wants to walk back in. I got sick for the holidays. Yay me. Oh, I'm sorry, Deanna. Yeah, Jeff wasn't feeling well either.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a crappy way to spend the holidays, literally. Guess what I got for Christmas? I'm sure it's rated X, and you can't say it in chat, Derek. So, you know. I'm sure it's X-rated, whatever it is.
Hear him out. It might be something different. I'm lying. I know I'm lying.
Come on now, Derek.
Oh gosh.
Derek, all I'm gonna say is, all I'm gonna ask you, Derek, is was it under the tree? Was it under the tree? I'll ask you that question. Was it under the Christmas tree?
Oh man.
A new Planet Fitness opened up in town, but your girl hasn't signed up. My hands are still full. No time to work out. The cool thing is about this one is like I have a key now. I could go in there after work and stuff, which is nice. So like a lot of times I'll get done at 4:30. I can stop in there on my way home at like 5 o'clock and work out for an hour and then come home afterwards. So, which is nice. Derek said, no, it was not. Well, see, then you're not living, man. You're not living, Derek.
I do say this. Derek will fit right at home on our Friday night SmackDown watch-alongs. Because that's the second way it would be happening.
Oh, man.
Oh.
And there's the giggity from James. Yes, the first giggity of the new year.
Yep. I got to get the soundboard working so I can actually do the giggities again. Derek dang near broke my giggity machine before.
Oh, man. Oh, that's great. Let's see if let's see if I can no. Oh, damn it. I thought I had it. I thought I might have had it, but I do not. I was going to try to help you out. A new let's see. I'm going to be back in the chat again. Congratulations to Notre Dame. Yeah, they don't playing Penn State now, man.
Woohoo. Yeah. you can tell I'm bitter right now, right?
Derek says I do a drive-by on Tazzy stream from time to time. It's probably a dirty drive. It's a dirty drive-by.
I'm gonna say this. While we have the commercial going. The way the layover is stupid. It's very stupid. And you guys notice none of the bye teams are in the next round. You guys notice that? Yeah, a whole month of layover. Yeah.
It's you know what that happens too in baseball a lot, and that's why I hate the wild card because the teams that wait, like the last couple of years, the teams that waited. My Dodgers per se, they waited for the other team that had to play early, and they got beat. When you're off for like a week in baseball, and then you're off the equivalent of that long of a time, you're not going to have the momentum. You're just not going to have the momentum. Yeah.
Yes, it's stupid. That's the one thing I was like, oh yeah, this is not going to be good. Oh, the last time they played, okay, what was yesterday? The first. The last time they played was December 9th.
That's a long time, dude. It's a whole month almost. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
And that's the offensive team. Now, granted, the defense is going to be struggling a little bit too because they haven't really seen offense. Even though you look at or offense and they play each other during practice and stuff like that, you honestly like, okay. But, dude. Yeah. That receiver... You need to be on your A game. It's hard to be on your A game when you don't play for Oman.
Ohio State's receiver, yeah, he's pretty awesome. Yeah, he's going to be, isn't he? He's a senior, right? Or I think he's going to be eligible to be drafted. He's only a freshman.
Yeah, he's a freshman.
Okay. Oh God! Wow, that's crazy.
I'm glad they're not on our schedule next year.
I was about to say, y'all, yeah, you might want to only see them in the Big Ten championship.
Yeah, that's the only thing I want to see them. We actually our schedule next year is very light. The only team we actually have to worry about, really, honestly, I keep it real with you, it's probably Penn State.
Yeah.
That's the only team we got.
Penn State, I can tell you this: if Penn State gets there and they lose to Ohio State, they're gonna have the masses up here going after James Franklin. The masses are going to be going after their coach because he has not been able to beat Ohio State yet. As long as he's been at Penn State, they can't beat them. So if they lose to them in the national championship, that guy's going to probably be run out of State College.
Ooh, can you imagine? Can you imagine having the Big Ten national championship? I don't think they want that. I really don't think they want that.
Yeah, I mean, that Texas game was crazy the other day too. That one went back and forth. They won an overtime. Oh, look who it is!
Huh.
Smoke them if you got them. The Rascals are here.
Speaking of smoking, I was watching the 90s show.
Oh man.
Oh God.
that stuff be so hilarious.
I'm gonna test this out to see if this works. Up.
Hey, there it is.
Okay.
There it is. There it is. So.
He said we're riding this high. Said I got a question. The Rascals versus the Hardys for the TNA Tag Team Championships. Oh, there they are. You're young, you're talented, you're good looking. He smiles at his brother.
Put them in a ladder match.
Oh my God. You're extreme.
Oh.
You're fearless.
Oh.
Oh man. January 19th. Genesis. The Hardy train is moving full steam ahead. You'd be defeating the goats. The goats. Righteous, angelic, magnificent souls, the Rams. Tag team wrestling match of the year. Smoke him if you got him. Gwen says we got him. Wow, that's going to be an amazing match. I thought they were going to be a stip there. I thought they were going to announce it as a ladder match.
I feel like they will at some point.
Yeah.
I start my new job on Monday. I'm so pumped. Good luck with that. Hope you do. Hope you enjoy your new job. There was some other news here that I missed way up top. Was it from Bonus Baby? I think it was from Bonus Baby because I think I saw Jeff congratulate Bonus Baby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Bonus Baby had some great news. Oh, man. Yeah. Congrats, dude. Good for you, man.
Yeah, I might as well add to that. I finally got the full-time job for the A's. So.
Oh, nice.
Nice,
yeah, dude.
That's huge. Lots of benefits.
Nice, man. ABC, and that, of course, is Ace Austin.
Hey.
Representing, of course, Chris Bay, as always. And Kushida is his opponent. I got a bit of sad news. I almost forgot about it on New Year's Eve. Had I remembered, I would have probably played the game actually, but they shut my Friday the 13th game down.
Oh damn!
So sad, man. That oh god, I love that game so much. But yeah, they lost the rights. They lost. Yeah, oh my god, they lost the rights to it after the year ended, and they had to shut down the live servers. So you can still play, but you're playing against bots. And every time I played against bots, the bots are like literally so bad. They run around in circles. They run into walls. It's just horrible. But yeah, man, I spent many hours playing that game, and a lot of other people did too. Online and stuff, they were talking about it and everything. A lot of people are angry that it happened, but what are you gonna do? It's all part of that ridiculous lawsuit that is holding up everything with that franchise. So, but yeah, that was a sad moment. A lot of content creators based their content around that. There were some horror channels that I used to watch that did horror gaming that started their channels because of that. Here's my thought of this. That is the college football the college football playoffs needs to do something about the teams that get buys. I mean, the teams that were ranked 1 through 4 all lost. That's like the top 4 teams in the NCAA tournament, even before they get to the Elite 8 or Final 4. Yeah, it's something that they're going to have to look into. I mean, this is a new system. So yeah, I mean, they can't have that much off time. Yeah, that definitely has to have something done.
But I guess my rebuttal to that is that the fault of the playoff committee, or is that just the fact that the other teams that are now playing against those teams have schemed well and gotten their team prepared? I think, and I'm trying to be nice, even though I have said in 2025 I'm going to speak a little bit more of my mind, but I just feel like you're always going to be making tweaks and changes because everybody thinks something's wrong with the system, just like Alabama said they belonged in the playoff, but I don't think they won their did they win their bowl game this week, Tassie?
That's a good question. No, they did not. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. I'm pretty sure they have it because I know they played somebody big.
Yeah, I think they played Michigan. Yeah, I think Michigan.
Yep. Michigan
Michigan won.
Michigan beat them at the beginning of the year and then beat them. Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought for some reason they won, but I don't know. Old age, I guess. But and then people saying, "Oh, well, Clemson didn't belong in." And last time I checked, even though Ohio State has played another game, I think they're still scoring on Tennessee. So I don't know, man. I just feel like, everybody's gonna want to make some type of change to the system. Let it play out. The top conference champions, let them have a bye like you did this year. The only thing I would do differently is reseed it. That's the only thing I would do. Because again, I mean, if you're looking at it like the NCAA tournament, your 5-12 matchup, you might get an upset every now and again, but not really. It's just none of the teams, if there's any criticism, none of the teams were really seeded properly, in my opinion.
Yeah, the feedback on that, if you're going to do the first round on campus, you should do that for the bye teams too. They deserve that.
Yep. If you earn a bye,
you
should earn a home playoff game.
Yep. Ooh.
Yeah, he took a header, man. Ace Austin just went down on that ring apron. Whew, man. Got every team ready to play. No excuses. Michigan has been really, really good the last few years. Yeah, Michigan was pretty average this year, and they came on they beat Ohio State, which was crazy. And then they won their. So they didn't get momentum literally until almost the end of the season.
Yeah. I can do everything. Yeah.
Derek, I haven't seen you for a little bit. I'm sorry about the Kirk Cousins experiment there, but do they still have a shot at the playoffs? I think you have to have a lot of stuff happen.
Tampa has to lose this week.
Yeah,
Tampa got to lose this week. It's a crazy weekend for football, by the way.
Tazzy, I honestly think your Bengals have a shot.
They already have a shot.
Well, no, I have a funny feeling, and they need a lot to happen. But the Steelers are playing horribly. They are playing terribly. So I would not be shocked that they lost. It's Miami that you have to lose. But the Bengals, I'll tell you what, if they make it, I would not want to be playing them. They've been dangerous all year long, and if their defense was any good, they would have been a Super Bowl team because Burrow is just killing it, absolutely killing it.
Side note on that, we were talking about changing things. I think we need to change like resting players when the other team see the play. I get it. You know, if you like, let's be real. You do not want the Bengals in the playoffs. The way they're playing, you do not want them in the playoffs. Just because they don't have a defense doesn't mean you don't want to deal with that offense. Especially when they don't have bye weeks or nothing. They're playing every single game. Yeah, that's the one thing. But the resting players, when you know, I don't believe in that. I like you should play at least on first half or something.
Saquon's situation, I'm not surprised by because Saquon has been injured in the past. Could you imagine, like, and it's not only, I think if he would have been short like 40 yards, 50 yards, they would have let him. However, it's 100, and that's a full game's work for a running back. If he got hurt in that game, and he is literally Philadelphia's offense. Without him, they're not the same team. And if he would get hurt, that blows your chances in the playoffs to do anything. So yeah, that doesn't surprise me. They also, I wonder if they're also maybe doing that as a little bit of a thing to Eric Dickerson as well, because Eric Dickerson, they talked about him, they talked to him, and he came out and said he didn't want him to beat it, which of course he doesn't. It's his record. And the other thing he mentioned was that if he beats it, it's in 17 games, not in 16. Like, of course, Dickerson broke it, so it may not feel the same. And maybe in Barkley's mind, like, if he were to beat it, it's still an extra game. So did you really beat it? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe there's some of that thought went into it. I don't know. But I think it's mostly because they don't want him to get hurt. So let's go Buffalo. How about Mahomes not making the Pro Bowl? That's like the first time I think that he hasn't made it.
That's wild.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Pro Bowl, and I saw people arguing about this which this is going to be part of my my grievance on Sunday. But
okay.
I saw people online talking about, what about his team? They've only lost one game. And what I wanted to say was Pro Bowl has nothing to do with team success,
Right?
Everything to do with individual success.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And if you look at his stats compared to the players that got selected ahead of him, his numbers do not match up. Yep. Same reason I really hope people don't try to put him in an MVP discussion that he doesn't belong in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's basically down to two people. And if you want it to be, if you want to throw Saquon in there, you can, but I think it's Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. Depending on your rooting interest will sway how you feel about that. I have no rooting interest, and I will not share my opinion on who I think is the MVP. I just know that both have played out of their mind this year.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. My favorite Cowboy made it. He's my new favorite Cowboy, and I'm going to get a jersey of him. The Cowboys kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is now my new favorite Cowboy.
That's about right.
He's my new favorite Cowboy. The man just can hit from anywhere on the field. He's my new favorite Cowboy because he's he's reliable. And unlike all the rest of the team. So that's he's now my new favorite Cowboy. I will have a 17 Aubrey jersey at some point. But yeah, so the biggest thing that could happen for football season is to put me out of my misery. I lost. I could have been in my championship game in fantasy. They sat Josh Jacobs for the entire second half of a game for no apparent reason at all. If he would have scored one touchdown or ran for 10 yards, I would have won. So I lost that, and then I even lost the third place game because the dude had Jared Goff, and Goff decided to throw like 5 touchdowns in that game and went off. So I didn't get third place. So put me out of my misery. The football season could, now I'm good. I don't care anymore. It doesn't matter. And yeah. Hey, bonus baby, he deserves it. The kicker deserves more money than Dak does. So yeah, I would be fine with them paying him. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with that poor team, man. I don't know. If they hire McCarthy back, they're out of their minds. I'll say that. But I'm almost a little concerned as to who they're going to get instead. They're already saying, like, the name's been floating around. John Gruden.
I was just about to say, what if Gruden? Oh man,
dude, please. That might be worse than McCarthy. I mean, I like John Gruden as an announcer, but I don't want another old coach from decades ago when he had his success. I don't want that, man.
I can say a lot of things about that, but I will let it go.
Listen, I had enough of Mike McCarthy and all his antics and his lousy offense that he runs, and I've had enough. But I know that Jerry, for whatever reason, he doesn't want young guys, man. He won't go after the good young coordinators because they want too much control. He doesn't want that. He doesn't. Oh God, no, not Ron Rivera, please. I don't want that either. Thank you. I'm good.
I do say this.
I'm good.
With a Gruden personality in Dallas, I don't know.
Would that work?
Huh?
Would that work though? Or
that's the only problem. It probably would work without Jerry Jones there.
Yeah,
right.
Well,
yeah.
Jerry's going to live to be 130 years old, the oldest man ever alive, because he has some cryogenic chamber that's keeping him alive. Every week after their game, he ends up out on a yacht. I'm convinced there's something in that yacht that he is using, maybe something from like undersea or something they're getting from the bottom of the ocean that they're siphoning in to put in his veins that's going to make him live to be like 150 years old. So, yeah, no,
can you guys tell we haven't been around each other for a minute?
We're going off about everything. Everything but the actual wrestling that's going on in the ring.
It's good. It's good match, though.
Yeah, it's good.
We let our coach go. Our coach should have been Dan Quinn. He should have been our coach. The players loved him. He should have been our coach. They should have let McCarthy go and kept Dan Quinn. And look what he's doing for Washington, man. Like that team's playing very well. And so Jerry let him go.
Dan Quinn never got fired by Atlanta. Oops, did I say that? Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Did I say it out loud? My bad.
He took them to a Super Bowl, for God's sake, and then they got rid of him. And I mean, Brady beat him, but who doesn't Brady beat? So
kind of remind me of a basketball team I know. Anyway. Damn. Anyway.
Prime time. I would love it if prime time came, but I don't think he's gonna. I don't think he will. He's very happy in college, so I don't think he'll leave there. If he'd go anywhere, he might go to where his son would end up. If his son ends up on some team that's in need of a coach.
Ooh.
Oh, what the heck is that?
Look at this stuff. We got a very good match going on here that we were talking about football during.
Oh, don't worry. We have a lot of commercials, so we're good.
We do. We do. It was time for Dan to go. Oh, man, I don't know. You're, yeah.
I call BS. Anyways.
Oh.
Kushida, wow, look at this.
The end right here.
Got him in that lock. Ace Austin's trying to, now he kind of reversed it.
Smart.
Austin.
Smart.
Picking up Kushida off the mat, using his strength, but Kushida hits him right in the head.
Smart counter.
Austin's trying to get him back up again. Kushida, nope, ducks under the clothesline. Oh!
Ooh.
Austin was coming off the ropes and a drop kick right to the small of the back.
See, if that was Austin 4 years ago, as a younger, you probably would have been tapped out by now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Wow, what a kick from Austin. Mike Brown, Conrad, you're just going backwards, man. you're just going backwards. Mike Brown is where is he? Cleveland? Oh, he was terrible.
No, he's talking about how he got let go from the Kings.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, the basketball. I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute, Mike Brown. I was thinking
he's got the card out.
I'll be honest with you, I can't really say anything because the Kings and the A's are actually pretty close. But I do say this.
That's going to do it.
Look at yourself in the mirror.
Ace Austin with a big win over Kushida.
I like that.
Happy New Year, Hassan. How are you? Mike Brown.
Crazy.
Not saying it's going to end up on the big list, but an early entry for a match of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a very good match. Yeah, very good match. That is the main event that's still to come tonight.
Lots of PEACHES.
In one ring at the same time, yes. Yeah.
I had a dream like that. Anyway,
Ace Austin's going to talk here. Let's see what he's got to say. See what Ace has got to say here. What are we going to get from Ace here?
This is going to be I have a feeling this is going to be emotional.
Yeah.
We love Chris Bay. Yes, we do, he says. I want to thank you for the support that you've shown, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Every day he fights for a normal life, and every day I fight for him.
Hey, that was 3 months ago.
So you got to go on a crazy singles run for me? Why is everybody talking about Moose? Are you guys ahead of us?
They're ahead, I think.
Holy, are you ahead?
Why so ahead?
I don't know. Not usually ahead in the app. Are they watching? They must be watching on Access.
Access was behind. That's why I switched to the app.
Yeah. Access is usually always behind us. Okay, here comes Moose now. He said he wants Nick Nemeth in the World Championship.
I like that.
Wow.
This is them doing what we've been asking them to do with Ace Austin or
Right?
Dave for the last couple of years.
Yes, sir. Put them in the championship.
Put them up top.
Yep.
All time. Kind of got to, actually.
He says, I'm quite offended. Access TV is ahead. Wow, I'm shocked.
Damn.
Moose is a beast.
I think this is partially where my son gets his love of sneakers from. Seeing Moose.
Guys, if you are on Access and you are that far ahead of us, just please be careful with the comments because I don't want anything to get spoiled for the chat. TNA be the hottest company on the planet. Said you shut up. Doesn't need you idiots clapping.
Jeez.
You're scared of me, Moose says. Moose says, shut the hell up. Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
Yo!
Oh. Okay.
X Division champion 3 times.
3 times, yeah. Oh, I'm liking this build.
Yeah, this is pretty awesome.
Me too. Yeah, I'm digging this.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, and here comes Santino Marella. Is he going to give him this match?
We're going to get this at Genesis.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, dude got something to say after they do this.
You both fired up. Direct of a dog time.
Fire in the belly.
You're a franchise player. You better fire. This little trinket around my neck. The power. Santino's on fire. Genesis. Hey, Stan.
What is wrong with him?
Hey, Stan. Santino starting the new year with a bang. Hey, Stan. Oh, my God. That was great. Well, there you go.
There it
Genesis
is.
For the X Division title. It is Ace Austin and Moose. And here is Eric Young.
What the heck?
And Macklin. Macklin says he's pissed off. Someone get Santino a dictionary. John Gresham.
Random? I'm pissed off.
They're going to go up against the Northern Armory again.
Oh, no, it might be the system.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's the system.
Okay.
Yep, it's the system. All we're seeing is people's shoes.
Nice carpet.
Yeah.
Jordynne is sitting in the doorway.
Really? That's what we're rolling?
Waiting for Tessa to show up.
Wouldn't it be crazy, right? Ace Austin wins that and do option C.
Yeah, I mean,
not
crazy.
Yeah.
Joe Hendry won the title, and then he used option C and beat Joe. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Or Nick, either one. Yeah,
If you're a fan though, this is the question that I have. If you're a fan, are you booing him if he does do that? I don't think you can.
No, you can't. If there's any one person that they could have do that, that would be the guy.
Yeah,
that would be the guy. The only thing is, if that happens, Jeff, and you had mentioned that earlier, like if Joe somehow lost like that, like because of Bradshaw or in a weird way, but then I would then believe at that point, and I'm not just using that because I believe in Joe Hendry, but I would think at that point then they might not give him the title because they're not going to take that off Ace Austin very quickly. He's going to have that for a while, I think.
Yeah.
So I think that would say that maybe Joe is definitely gone, and maybe that they just decided that they're not going to give him a title run.
Yeah.
So,
which is wild to me.
Yeah, me too.
Given his popularity, and maybe this, even as I'm formulating this in my brain, this sounds crazy, but maybe they felt like he would overshadow the title. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, maybe. That could be a good point. Yeah.
Like
maybe
when you see him in WWE or on a talk show or something like that, it's Joe Hendry is not TNA World Champion. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a thought. Yeah,
I mean, that's a good thought, but it's just me trying to make sense of why they haven't yet, given how high he's climbed.
It makes me a little nervous, being honest, because right now the powers that be aren't endearing themselves with fans with this whole Tessa thing. And if they end up doing that, because I know the fans want it, if they end up doing that, and again, they're not going to be disappointed with Ace getting it. The fans love him too. But the fans want that Joe Hendry moment. And if they get robbed from that, or if they don't get that before he leaves, that's going to be bad. A little bit of bad PR, I think, for TNA. But yeah, we'll have to see.
Or you can wait and let Ace Austin just keep the title for a minute and just wait until eventually there's the right moment to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I get, my question is, guys, to that point, Tazzy, you don't feel like do you feel like they've already missed the moment with Joe?
Yeah, I think they did, man. I think they did. It's weird to say, and I'm not trying to do this. It's weird to say he's more popular in NXT right now, and he's like they're not even there right now than he is in TNA right now because they missed the moment right there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting question. Haven't been feeling TNA lately. Also hoping Ali returns. Yeah, he's been gone for quite a while. Joe's winning at Genesis.
Did he?
He what?
He just teased something. Ali?
Did he?
He was on Chris Van Vliet.
Yeah.
He had a really good interview on there.
Just teased.
Joe is winning at Genesis and will be in the Rumble. He'll have the WWE or has the TNA World Champion in the Rumble. Yeah, that's another way they could go. Have him carry the title into the Rumble like Jordynne did. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely another way they could do it. Hope that Joe gets a chance to win the title. He deserves it.
I am very intrigued of what Ali doing. I'm very intrigued.
Ali had a great year last year with.
I can see him getting some money where it's like, all right, I'm going here.
In fact, I think I have Ali, one of Ali's matches as the match of the year.
Yeah.
In the match of the year list.
Tazzy, to be honest, I would not be surprised based on some of they're doing a flashback. Cool.
Oh yeah, they are. The 5-sided ring.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if he ended up back in WWE.
Because the way he did that, I was like, huh.
Yeah.
And don't date Triple H with him and Triple H talking like, hey, I want you to be a big guy here. So.
Yeah. Like it's interesting because of how he phrased certain things during the interview, the clips that I heard. So it wouldn't surprise me, but we'll see.
Yeah.
They haven't showed the old stuff like this for a while.
It's been a while, yeah.
It's been a minute.
When is Joe Hendry's contract up? We don't know for 100% sure. No one really ever knows, but the rumor is December of this year. The thing is, TNA promises a lot of people to become world champions, like Mike Santana, including. I haven't seen anything about PCO being on his way out of TNA. A little silver.
I just have where is that coming from?
Yeah, I don't know where.
He just resigned like a year ago, did he?
Yeah, they just signed him last year, as a matter of fact.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I don't know where you read that one from, but I don't think that's accurate. Yeah, his contract's up late 2025.
Side note, I just saw a certain Kira Kelly in the ring. Just saying. Just throw it out there.
You know who I think is going to be back sooner than later, too? She's been on social media a lot lately, is Kylan King.
Man, that's been a year. That's crazy.
Yeah, Kylan's been out for a whole year. Mustafa did something a lot of these bigger names coming in don't. He interacted with a lot of the crowd to get them hyped up.
I just like his character right now. It's perfect. You get him like a stable or something. Put him with people.
Who's that on the other side with the makeup on?
Abyss and Crazy Steve.
Oh, is that Abyss? Okay.
Yeah.
Old Decay.
God, this is a throwback, man.
Yeah. It's the TNA Plus moment of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Broken Matt Hardy. Side effect. Mustafa won X Division Star of the Year.
Oh, Broken Matt.
Yeah, this is the OG Broken Matt. What happened to Crazy Steve, man?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Actually, I forgot about him. I'm not gonna lie to you.
He was doing that sick new gimmick thing, and then he just disappeared.
Yeah, it was like they did that for a while, then they kind of tapered off, and then he was gone. It's like, what happened?
He got to be hurt.
I haven't read anything about it. Hello, Chris. Happy New Year to you. I even looked him up a couple times and just put his name in just to see if there was anything, but I have not seen anything about him. Delete. Oh, okay. Well, I guess they were at Lucha Libre, yeah? So Crazy Steve and Havoc made their debut in Verano de Escándalo, earning the opportunity for a AAA World Mixed Tag Team Championship after defeating Aerostar and Estrelita. On October 6th, they managed to win the titles after defeating Abismo Negro Jr. and Flammer, being their first AAA championship as a team. So they're teaming up in AAA.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Havoc.
Yeah, I forgot they still have a relationship with AAA, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ryan Nemeth saying, ow.
You hit him with a chair.
Oh, Santino. Real nice. He's going to find someone real nice. He got that from Christmas Vacation. He was watching a little too much Christmas Vacation. He's going to buy me something real nice.
Uh-oh.
I can hear somebody's sound.
Yeah, I hear something in my background too, but I thought it was locker room noise or
I
something
did
like that.
too.
I'm trying to look around me. I'm like, nope.
We're good. We're good. I think it was the locker room noise.
Mike Santana is on his way. Havoc's been playing video games on Twitch when she's not. Yeah, she always has done that. I was watching her play video games on Twitch like 5 years ago.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's 5 years ago.
Mike Santana. This is where we're going to get a lot of the promo stuff going down now, I would think.
What if they do a loser leaves town, Mike Santana and Josh?
Ooh, interesting. Interesting. They've done that when wrestlers leave.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, can you imagine the new Ethan Page with Josh Alexander right now?
Right.
Jeff was saying that he kind of thinks that he may end up going to TNA. Or I'm sorry, AEW. Sorry, AEW.
Where would you put him?
That's the thing. Like, I don't think he starts out at the top.
Mm-hmm.
I think you got to put him like around the TNT title.
Kind of like what they did with Swerve in the beginning.
Yeah. Kind of start from there and build up.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if you go the direction of just throwing him into like dream matches, you got that for a year with the
Pretty
folks
much, yeah.
on their roster. So,
by the way, shout outs to Keith Lee. Yeah, you guys seen him lately?
yeah.
He looks great.
Yeah.
Years ago, AEW said that they wanted Josh, but who knows now?
Mm.
Little Silver's quoting us Fightful Select stuff. Loser leaves town, then some mysterious masked midnight rider shows up. I'd rather Josh go to NXT too. At least he would be used right. Melissa, he stated that he's exploring his options, I think, Jeff. Is that how he put it? Something like that?
I think that's how he phrased it. I think he's going to test the market.
That's a good idea. That's what Mustafa Ali did.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yep.
And listen, maybe it's time for him to chase the bag. You know, Go ahead and get that bag. You, if you're fortunate, you get that opportunity once or twice in life.
Lights went off.
Uh-oh. I know
Speaking of Josh Alexander, here he is.
I'm loving this new music, by the way.
Josh and the Goons 2. Josh and the Stooges. The Stooges are getting in the ring first, of course. Look, they all have matching sweatshirts now. Josh is too big of a star for NXT. He should go to SmackDown. I don't think they would put him on the main roster right off.
Not right off.
That's what they say about Jody. She's on NXT.
Yeah. Maybe getting a return of TNA legend this year. AJ Styles is backstage at TNA Final Revolution and then talks of Kurt Angle returning. Where are you getting this from, dude? Kurt Angle's not coming back to wrestling. Where are you reading this from? Little Silver, but be careful what you read, my friend. Because you can quote things all you want to, but a lot of that is bunk. So just be careful what you're reading, dude. Don't believe every single dirt sheet that you read out there, my friend. Josh says, you got heart, and that's what I respect. Shut your damn mouth.
Wow.
Damn, Josh.
Damn. I actually like that.
Shut your damn mouth. They bleeped him too. They didn't even want him to say it. The walking wieners. I think Silver is smoking some leftover Christmas tree. He might be. He might be. LAX in the north. Wow. He's going north here. He's brought up the north. That's interesting that he's bringing up the north, isn't it?
That's very interesting.
Interesting. James Chadwick said at OMG, the north mention.
Might be late. I'm looking at this tattoo in the back of the neck.
In the back, yeah.
How many titles have you won since you left? 0. Can't will it into existence. Came out here and fought week after week, and it just happened. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys. If you're new, we have a lot of people, man. 90 people watching right now. Make sure you sub. Make sure you like the video, too, before you leave, please. It helps us out. And hit that bell if you want to be notified about when we've got future content. We are here every week for TNA, and we do all the pay-per-views as well. So make sure you join us for that. Tuesdays is Fireflies Forever, where we talk all about the Wyatt Six and everything pertaining to them. And then, of course, when we can, we do a show called Between the Ropes on Sundays that basically sums up the week that was in pro wrestling. I'm going to speak from the heart. As long as I'm in TNA, you will never be the guy. As long as he's in TNA. Well done. F you. The fans are telling him F you. I didn't say I was done with you.
Okay.
What's up, Swag fan? Oh!
He didn't say that. He didn't say that.
Kissing ass and sucking up. Bald ass heads turning red. Bald ass head. Fans are chanting bald ass head.
So he has to deal with walking wiener in 2024 and bald ass head in 2025. Man.
Wow. Bald slanders at Conrad.
Right.
Where's the love?
Are they chanting smoke his ass?
Really?
This crowd is nuts.
Oh, God, I love Atlanta.
Right.
next week. He's going to go through his entire squad in one night? Wow. I'll see your bitch ass next week. Santana's going to have 3 matches next week?
Jeez.
Damn. Okay. That's unusual. Going up against the whole faction. Jordynne's still waiting. Masha says we got to go. Well, you know when Tessa's going to come flying into the thing, right? Santino says I've got it covered. Tessa's going to come sneaking into the ring and beat up Jordynne during their match. Then probably. Oh, this security guy, forget that.
Oh man, don't.
This guy is not gonna. What are you doing?
He's done for.
This guy's gonna get trounced.
Yeah, that's not a good idea. There is some announcer moves, announcing changes for SmackDown and Raw. Alicia Taylor is now moving to Raw. Lenny Garcia is moving to SmackDown.
Ooh. Okay.
I want to say this. Alicia Taylor is so underrated. So underrated. She's probably the closest you're going to get to Samantha. That's my opinion. I know people love Samantha, but Alicia Taylor she was in NXT and you can feel when she announcing things. It's just the way I feel, honestly.
I wonder if they're going to change up the the announcers and stuff too.
Yeah, that's already been announced, right? Monday.
No, I mean like Michael Cole and those guys. If they're going to change them around
for SmackDown.
Yeah, no, for both shows. Like if they're going to move them from one show to another.
Okay, yeah. Michael Cole and Pat is on Raw.
Okay.
Now and then not NXT. I don't know what they're going to do for NXT. I don't think Booker T is going to get to the point where he's like, okay, I'm done with this. SmackDown they have announced maybe a three team maybe.
So Michael Cole and Pat McAfee.
Yeah, I think
that's only for the summer, I think, though, too, because he only sticks around for the summertime.
He's there all the way to, I guess, when college football starts again.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's done. I don't know if he's going to do anything for the national championship, but he should be all good for Raw. Should have no problem with Raw for the rest of the year.
Tessa Torah and Corey are going to be on SmackDown. Oh, okay. Okay.
Is that announced?
Local enhancement talent holding back Tessa is not good. No, that's not going to work. Yeah, that's not going to work.
Okay, so here's my question on this day. Where's Wade Barrett? Did Wade Barrett go back to NXT? That's what I'm like kind of confused about.
Yeah, Wade was on SmackDown. Unless they're going to do – I wonder if they'll do they could have a 3-man panel.
Yeah.
They could do a 3-man. For 3 hours, they might do 3.
They might need that. They need it for that.
Yeah.
Just to have that energy.
How do you guys feel about McAfee leaving and always coming back?
It's totally fine. Totally fine. He got to do what he got to do, right? Like, it's always deciding when he it comes there, right? You know? So, I don't know. I just like him as a person. He's an awesome dude. Like, people that I talk to, I think they did a game day here in California, the Golden Bears, the cow, and people was like, he is awesome. There's nothing fake about the dude. He's like legit. What you see on camera is what he is in real life.
Jeff, what do you think about Pat?
See, this is where some of my old man behavior and being set in my ways is starting to kick in. I like Pat, and I think that the energy that he brings is just it's amazing. I mean, it really is. You can't really top it. I just feel like whenever he comes back, there's a little bit of an adjustment period. Even if it's only 2 to 3 weeks, it's 2 to 3 weeks, and then it feels like he's gone in 12 or 8 weeks. And then you go through that period where he's not there, and then he's back. So, I mean, I get it because he's a commodity and he's freaking talented and great at what he does. I just feel like sometimes things feel a little off until they hit their groove.
The crazy thing about the whole thing is, for him now to do Raw, he really do not have to miss it because everything with game day is only on Friday and Saturdays.
Mm-hmm.
He's okay on Monday, and he get the rest of the week.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Heather is not a fan of Pat McAfee. I mean, he brings a lot of energy, and he's always going to bring a younger crowd as well.
You now.
Yeah, he's going to bring a lot of Oh, it's Frankie Kazarian.
Oh boy.
You know, has cool sunglasses and doesn't give a damn. WWE. Oh, who's walking up here behind him? Leon Slater.
Uh-oh.
Says you have it. He said this coming from an X Division OG. He said all you need is some coaching and mentoring.
One of the good guys like that.
Jeez.
Oh my God.
No.
What a shock. Leon said no.
I forgot he has that cup.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Mm.
Never ends with these kids. JDC, so hopefully his demons don't get to him down the road. Oh my God, Jeff, if these two got together.
I know.
If these two became a tag team, oh my God.
Man.
If that would be, oh my God. Here comes the champ. WWE are 100 tickets away from selling 15,000 for the Netflix debut.
That's a huge stadium, man. I mean, I said stadium, a huge arena, man.
Where is it? What state? What
it's
arena?
In the new Intuit Dome in LA.
LA.
That place is huge. It goes like a dome. Like, well, it's a dome. Like a stadium.
JDC and Kazarian are almost one in the same. Yeah, they would be a hilarious tag team. Got a new number one contender, and it's Joe Hendry. We believe. Some we believe chants. Melissa says brother versus brother. I love Ryan, but even I'm getting annoyed with his antics. He must be ahead of us again. The new Clippers arena.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh, that's a butt.
Oh,
See, I'm liking how he's flirting that. He's on that line just a little bit.
Oh, did we get a little heel there?
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit. I like that.
Heather, it's all right. No big deal.
Oh, he's trying to sun him right now. He's sunning
He
him.
is.
He's sunning him.
He's toting that. He's teeter-tottering on that line.
Yep.
He's not going fully over, but he's right there now where he's getting a little cocky. We're getting cocky heel Nick Nemeth a little bit. Wow. Says I live for this.
That's correct, Mark. That's correct.
Oh, Ziggles, says Conrad. I mean, you knew he couldn't keep that persona, that part of him down, right? You knew it wouldn't.
It's got to.
He can't stay. He can't stay a good guy forever. The heel Nick Nemeth is too good not to ever show up.
It should have been me.
You know what?
Can you imagine if he said that? It should have been me.
Joe, let's really dig into some theories on the JBL stuff Sunday.
Okay, yeah.
I think that's a good. I mean, it's not quite book a wrestler, but it is book what we think is going to happen. So
Yeah.
I like Conrad. Thank you, because that's a segment for Sunday.
Yeah, there you go. We can do that. The Nemeth brothers against Rhino and Joe Hendry. There's Ryan. Boy, you guys are way ahead of us. Way ahead.
He can go back to his room at this point.
Mm-hmm.
He can go back. I'm all set.
Go home. Kara, you crazy.
My check is in the mail.
First class, Conrad. First class.
Jeff, he's even associating himself with his brother, who obviously is hated.
Mm-hmm.
So they're
Mm-hmm. Don't think that's a coincidence.
Heather, I hope you like Nick when he's a bad guy, because it's coming. It's coming. Melissa, you're ahead of us. Please don't spoil the chat. If you notice like where we were talking about and you're ahead, please don't spoil the chat. I appreciate it. And he gave his brother the mic. Oh God.
Don't do that.
Oh God. He's out there by himself. The fans are booing him. My brother's very upset. And it's because of all of you.
The walk-off was hilarious.
That was. Got the System going up against Jonathan Gresham, Eric Young, and Macklin. Santana going through the gauntlet. Rascals against the Good Hands. Savannah Evans. Okay.
I completely forgot about her.
She just came back not that long ago.
Yeah.
She's gone for a while. Ryan Nemeth ain't even a mid-carder. Even Jobber is too good for him.
Wow.
Nick to me is like Finn, Randy, and Sheamus. Love them all, face or heel. Nick does both well. Okay. Almost time for the main event, which is going to be interrupted by Tessa. Genesis is on Sunday, January 19th, so 17 days from today. We will be doing that show Sunday night for a change.
Very weird.
Mm-hmm. Joe Hendry and Nick Nemeth for the championship. We got the X Division title just talked about earlier tonight. Moose and Ace Austin. And then we got the tag team titles also set up tonight. The Hardys and the Rascals. 3 amazing matches already set up. And the security's laid out. Shocker.
Holy crap, dude. How far is Access right now?
Right?
They are way ahead of us.
That is crazy.
It has to be at least about 10 minutes ahead. Which I don't know how that's going to work. What are you going to do? You're going to finish up at like 10 to the hour. You're going to have like 10 minutes of bad commercials to watch. Yeah, they are way ahead.
Be right back, guys.
Maybe that was Access's New Year's resolution, was to get the content out quicker.
Right?
I wonder if Ryan is going to turn heel against Nick. Nah, I don't think so. I think they're both going to turn eventually. So can't wait for Genesis. Yeah, it's going to be good. That's only 3 of the matches so far too. Ash and Heather by Elegance. And here is Tazzie's favorite, Tasha Steelz.
She's like that girl that you like just want to hang around with.
Yeah,
That's basically what I got. That's where I'm coming from. Is she my type? No. But she's like a good, like, you know, that
we're at the beginning of the main event. Yeah, you're way ahead. I feel the same way about Bianca Belair. That woman can do no wrong. Wrestling security absolutely sucks. Yeah, pretty much. Agreed. Son of a gun. The local enhancement talent got attacked backstage. Rosemary is here. Rosemary is not a team player, so I kind of see this going backwards for them. Rosemary does not like anyone, so I mean, she hates she hates Jordynne more than anyone right now. But I don't know. I don't know if they're going to get along all that well. She doesn't like these others, especially Ash. My God, you remember when she was going after Ash by Elegance recently, and now she's in the ring with her. Local enhancement talent. Spitfire is here. I vote for the Spitfire team. Dani Luna and Jody Threat. Your tag team champions. My pick is Rosemary, Steelz, and the Elegance Girls.
Oh my God.
Access has always been a good 3 to 4 minutes behind. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, I know they were, but I mean, this is ridiculous. They're way ahead. It's like, I mean, it's not even close. It's not minutes. It's like probably 7 to 10. A solo and Disturbed Rosemary is the best. They probably did it because they were pissed that they're getting more people that were watching it on their app, which to me is counterproductive, but whatever. mean, if they want to make money, you want to make it off of the app, you know. Masha Slamovich, the current Knockouts champ. I want to hear how loudly the crowd is going to boo when Tessa comes out. I mean, they're going to boo her anyway because she's going to go after Jordynne. But, I mean, just the fact that I think they're going to – how bad they're going to boo her ahead of that. Mm. All right, we've got a break in the action. Masha's about to slam a bitch. You're probably right.
That was good.
You're probably right on that prediction at some point, I would bet. Yeah.
I mean, she go out and do a wrestling move. So
yeah, I mean.
Oh, man.
Love it. Oh, my gosh. It's fun to be back. While we have this time, don't forget on Sunday, as Jeff had talked about, we will be back 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for an episode of Between the Ropes, where we will cover all of the wrestling for this past week, including, of course, stuff and developments from this show and going into Genesis. We'll talk a little bit about the impending matches for Raw, the Monday night Netflix Raw, and everything that's going on. We'll talk about the Karrion Kross interview a little bit. Yeah, we'll get into all the news of all the wrestling stuff. We got some grievances as well. And we will do the sell or no sell and, of course, favorite moments of the week. So join us if you're not doing anything. Yeah, Conrad, the TIGS date is, thank you for reminding me because I want to remind people to vote one more time. That is Sunday the 12th. Sunday the 12th will be our TIGS Awards. Please make sure you go out and vote. They are out there. It is on our Twitter. It is pinned to the Twitter. You can get the link on there. So please make sure to vote. It literally takes you about probably 5 minutes, if not less. So go and vote. We want to get as many people voting as we can. Have your voice heard. It is also on our YouTube page as well if you aren't on Twitter anymore, and I can't blame you for that. But it's on our YouTube page as well. So check that out and please go vote. We want to get all the votes we can compiled in. And there's some really cool categories. There's some fun stuff. Best on the mic. We got out there, of course, male wrestler of the year, female wrestler of the year, pay-per-view of the year, all that good stuff. Match of the year. And yeah, so go vote on that right now. I think we have faction of the year as well are on there. So yes, make sure that you go and vote for our TIGS Awards, which will be Sunday, January the 12th. Probably we'll see what time we'll start. Probably around the same time as we start Between the Ropes, 8, maybe 8:30. We'll see. But yeah, please make sure you do that. Tazzy should be joining us. Chris said he might join us as well. Of course, Chris, Jody's husband from Fireflies Forever, should be there as well. So come out and join us for our end of year awards. And of course, we will all give our picks for each one after. Once we read out your picks, of course, we will give ours as well to each one of the awards. So
side note, I know you. This part will be one of the topics on for Sunday. How you guys feel? How do everybody feel about the new Adam Copeland new name?
Yeah, he's Cope, isn't he? Isn't it just Cope?
Yes.
Yeah. That was a little weird when I saw it. What is he? Adam Cope? They call him Adam Cope or just Cope?
Just Cope.
Just Cope.
Yeah, just Cope. Yeah. I'm like sitting here like, it had to come from him.
It's a little weird. Yeah, I think it does sound like he came up with that. Yeah. It's kind of like a double entendre, like Cope. Yeah. You know the word Cope.
I guess he's trying to shorten the name because, let's be real, the Edge name was iconic. So
yeah. James says it's ridiculous.
Yeah. I knew that was coming.
Hello, Lee. How are you? But yeah, so make sure to join us for Between the Ropes on Sunday. And then, of course, our award show on Sunday, the 12th. And then, of course, be right back with us on the 19th. The following week is Genesis on Sunday. So a Sunday pay-per-view, which we don't get to do too many of those. So that will be fun as well. There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of wrestling. January is crazy for wrestling. And then, of course, right into February, and it just explodes. The Royal Rumble, and you're on the way to WrestleMania. John Cena will be back. I mean, it's it's going to be crazy. And of course, join Tazzy for his stuff. The Monday Night Raw on Netflix is basically it's almost a WrestleMania. The matches on there are almost WrestleMania quality. That's going to be a show to remember for a long, long time. So don't miss that. I wouldn't be surprised if Cena shows up. I would not be surprised if The Rock shows up there. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on. They're going to pull out all the stops for that.
Cena was announced for Monday.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's going to be some surprises too, I would imagine. So yeah, it's going to be awesome. I would like to see Jordynne Grace beat Tessa Blanchard's butt. Now you're going to probably get a chance unless she hits her from behind, which I'm sure she probably will. Hello, Jen Carter. Penta's coming soon. Yeah, Penta may very well debut on that. They've been teasing him.
Just saying.
Yeah, they've been teasing him. We might get Alexa Bliss back for that. I mean, there's going to be a lot. We might get a new version of Uncle Howdy as well back for that because he's been gone, missing. Nobody really knows what was going on with him. So there's going to be that's a can't miss show. You just no matter what kind of fan of wrestling you are or what companies, it's can't miss.
I'm so here. So on not this Raw, but the following Raw is in San Jose, and I'm like saying like, do I take the train and actually go to this event? This is a big build for WrestleMania, even for Royal Rumble. Yeah, and they got a lot of matches already set up for even that Raw.
Yeah,
I'm like sitting here like, you know what I mean? I was like, by the way, the tickets for WWE events right now, what the heck?
Oh yeah, they went way up. I know. Yeah, they went. They won't come to our arena anymore. They used to come all the time. They won't come anymore because they don't. We don't fit enough in the stadium now for them. Our stadium is a junior league hockey stadium, so it's not super big. And I think they said one of the workers that works there told me that they can fit maybe about 18,000 if they put chairs everywhere. So that they want. I think they've upped their thing. They want I think at least probably 20 to 25,000 seats.
I can see a NXT show going there.
Maybe, yeah, if they start going on tour. Well, right now AEW was there last, so I don't know now if they signed a contract with AEW because WWE left, but AEW was there in the summer, so they might just be getting AEW shows there now. So, hey,
Sales Hayes get they get AEW.
Hey, I listen, AEW. If I could have gone to the last one, I would have. The tickets were cheap. They're $25.
Yeah, it's a wrestling event. I love going to wrestling events.
Yeah. Becky tour, they might save her for the Rumble. 2024 5 is going to be the year of John Cena. Has Raw been pretty good lately? Raw's been okay. I mean, it's end of the year.
Yeah.
You're never going to get a ton of great stuff, like especially right before what they're going to.
I will say, Matthew, if you haven't seen it yet, do yourself a favor and look up the segment with CM Punk and Seth Rollins.
Oh yeah, yeah, yep.
I wish everybody could see my reaction on that on Monday. I was like, oh my god.
I'll never go to WWE again with these prices. Yeah, the prices are really high.
They're high.
They are really high.
Yeah,
$400 for me and the wife to go later this month for SmackDown. Wow, dude, for two people. Where are your seats? I hope they're good.
Here's the crazy part. The last Raw I went, or was it SmackDown? I can't remember. Last Raw, it only cost me personally, it only cost me like it was like $110. I'm like, okay, and that was like last year, literally. Like it was literally last year, and I'm looking at the tickets for Raw, and I get the whole they're building for Netflix and stuff like that. I want to make sure, but don't screw yourself up. That's all I'm saying. Don't screw yourself up. Raise the tickets, and you're not going to get fans in there.
Well, Lee wanted to know what happened to Hard to Kill. Yeah, they changed to Genesis.
Yeah, going back to Genesis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean the WWE prices. I mean, and that's to go to a Raw or a SmackDown, forget about a pay-per-view. You know, it's crazy what the prices are.
Yeah, I knew they were going up the last time they came, and I looked into going. It was the time before I took my daughter the first time, and it was the same seats that we paid $75 for were double. They were like almost 150. So they really jacked up the prices.
Yeah.
So I'm looking it up now.
Cool, Jason. Thank you so much for voting. Appreciate it. Yeah, try to get everybody we can to vote. If you haven't done so, especially if you come out and watch the show a lot, please make sure you head over and vote. Like I said, it takes no time to do. You can go. It's only 10 categories. You can go and pick them really quickly. So please, make sure you do. Would help us out.
Well,
TNA's never come to my hometown. No, they've never been anywhere near me. The closest they got last year was Philly. And I know they were near Jeff. Jeff went to one of the shows that was in Albany.
Yeah. Yeah. AEW.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. She was talking about TNA. Melissa.
Oh, TNA. Yeah. TNA. Yeah. They were
but
here.
you've been AEW too.
Yeah. I both that came to Albany.
I'm gonna catch the next one. I mean, you can't beat those prices.
And I will say this, like, as a wrestling fan, the environment is so awesome. Like, it's electric. And I really enjoyed that aspect of it. I think the only thing that I had something against was just how long of a night it is, because they're doing their tapings and everything. So so it ends up at that point it was a long night. They were doing taping everything. So they at that point they had the YouTube shows that they were taping, then they had Dynamite, and then they taped Rampage, and so it was a lot. But yeah, it was good. It was good though. It was electric.
Yeah. I listen. If you're a wrestling fan, like Tazzy said, they're just fun to go to. If you can get them pretty cheap and go there. The closest place that'll be now for me with WWE will be Hershey. Hershey, Pennsylvania will be the closest place they'll ever go to me now. Philly is further than Hershey, so they go to Philly obviously, but Philly's 2.5 hours for me. Hershey's about an hour and a half, but that'll be the closest they'll ever go, I think, to me now.
Okay, I just looked everything up for the next shows. It actually depends on where the event is at. It look like because I just saw the Portland where Portland Trailblazers play. That Raw, I mean that SmackDown, it's actually pretty cheap. So it actually depends, right? I guess.
All right, we're finally back, and I'm sure that the people that are watching on Access, the show is probably long over by now. Dani Luna's in the ring with Heather by Elegance.
Is New Japan still coming on Access after TNA?
I haven't seen it.
I don't know. I haven't had Access for a long time.
I can check. Give me a second.
No idea. This is going to be a big year for movies, Jeff. Did you see all the movies coming out this year? Holy.
There's a ton.
Good thing I saved up my Cinemark membership tickets that I have for free. I'm going to need them.
Yeah.
So many coming out. There's a Michael Jackson movie coming out this year called Michael, which looks really good. Did you see his nephew's playing him? Holy cow, he looks just like him.
Just like him.
Wow.
Looks just like him.
Prices for SmackDown next week at the Meta Center are $35 to $100. Well, 35 is pretty cheap, but it's probably really bad seats.
Yeah, I think it's because of Raw is just this big thing right now.
Yeah.
So after TNA, they're re-showing TNA.
Oh, okay. Yeah, New Japan isn't on anymore. No, I believe the contract New Japan ended.
Yeah.
Raw will be in Nashville in February. For me, it's a hard pass. Costs about $50 to park in the arena parking garage. It's ridiculous.
That's just arenas in general. They're just high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ash by Elegance now in there with Dani. Luna turns it around on her. Don't get me wrong, I love WWE, but I wouldn't go to a show now because of prices. Prices for WWE wouldn't work for me now. Yeah, it's tough. It's expensive. Mm-hmm. They replay TNA. Okay. And they're just letting all the blood rush to Ash by Elegance head right now. I mean, they just have her up. They want the crowd into this.
That's crazy.
I mean, they're just like, what are they doing? Now they're lifting her up. Oh my God, she's finally down. 2, nope. Now Iceman trying to get involved over here and does just enough. I have lots of TNA content to watch in Canada. Yeah, I heard that, RK. Yeah, they're doing stuff in Canada now. Cool.
So, Joe, here's a quick question to kick off 2025. That now that we've seen Iceman in all his glory, you know, causing a little havoc, I have a question for you, Tazzy, in the chat. Give me your top 3 managers of all time.
Oh, man. Oh, gosh.
Doesn't have to be in order. Just give me your top 3.
Paul Heyman.
Go ahead.
Paul Heyman. Paul Bear. And probably gotta go Jimmy.
I thought you were gonna go Paul Ellering. You went with all the Pauls. I figured you were gonna say one more Paul.
Dude, I'm a big Warriors fan. I really want to put them in there, but I was like, you know.
For me, it is Bobby the Brain Heenan, Captain Lou Albano, and Classy Freddie Blassie.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Are my 3. Heenan, Heyman, Bear, Heenan, J.J. Dillon, and Jimmy Hart. Bobby the Brain Heenan, Bill Alfonso, and Paul Heyman.
J.J. Dillon is spoken like a true Southerner. I love it.
That's funny.
See, I think for me, I got to put Bobby the Brain Heenan. And I got to put Paul Heyman because not only has he been great as Paul Heyman, but, you know, I'm old enough to remember Paul E. Dangerously.
Mm-hmm.
with the brick cell phone.
Yeah.
But I'm going to throw a wild card in there. Sherry Martel.
Okay. Yeah.
Sherry Martel.
Don't forget about Miss Elizabeth too, because technically she was, you know, a manager of both the Macho Man and the Mega Powers. Heenan, Sherry Martel, J.J. Dillon, Bobby Heenan, Captain Lou, and Paul Heyman. Slick was great. Oh man, that was the era of managers, and I miss it. I do. I miss that. I think wrestling misses that. They need to bring those back. I think wrestling misses it. You see how much we miss just not having Paul Heyman. I mean, imagine we had Paul Heyman and some other people come on as managers. And I'm not saying they got to go back to the old, the old guys are, they're kind of old now, but you can get some of them that are, that have wrestled. Like, who I think would make a really good manager, Jeff? A DDP.
Yeah.
I think Diamond Dallas Page would make a really good manager, like somebody like that. That's they can't wrestle anymore, but I think they would just be good as a manager. But I think that would be great. I would love to see them come back. Sherry was great with Harlem Heat. Yeah. Yep.
She was
great with Shawn Michaels too, of course. Of course.
Oh,
they went to another commercial and it's like 2 minutes to the end of the show. What are we doing here?
That's weird.
Access has to be over. You guys watching on Access, is your show over? I mean, it has to be, right?
Yeah, I'm going back and check.
Has to be. Ted DiBiase, yeah, of course, James. Yeah, Ted DiBiase was a manager for sure. He was manager of, my God, he was manager when of Undertaker for a little bit when he first came.
In the beginning, yeah.
Let's just say it's still going.
Okay.
Oh wow, they really drew that out. Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
This is going to go past the hour then because it's almost 10.
Yeah, they're still going.
They must be the app must be must have messed up their start time or something somehow because they're going much later than they normally do. DDP started as a manager, love him or hate him, but Jim Cornette with the tennis racket. Yep. Paul Heyman, Alfonso, Eric Bischoff, Don Callis. Yep. Yeah. If I was a young rookie wrestler and I was green, I would want Paul Heyman to be my manager. He knows what he's doing on the mic. Be cool to see Don Callis managing in WWE, and also I'd love to see Armando Estrada back again.
Oh, he was awesome. Yeah, he was awesome. I like Armando.
Paul Heyman.
You know what I like about Paul? I like Paul, especially now as a manager, because he's a good teacher as well. He's a good teacher because, let's be real, Roman was not good on the mic. And now he's like an expert now. How crazy is that?
Like, I mean, think about this when it comes to Roman. There was a time not all that long ago, if you really think about it, where I'm not gonna bring it up because I bring it up every time, but there was a time not all that long ago where no one, well, I won't say no one, but hardly anyone would want Roman to have a microphone in his hand. And now it's like, I know some people would hate this, but if Roman had a 10-minute segment where all he did was talk, I'd be glued to the TV.
Yeah. I definitely am now.
Here's some of the people that we may have forgotten about manager-wise. The Grand Wizard.
Yep.
Arnold Scaland. Jim Cornette, we mentioned. Mr. Fuji.
Yep, Mr. Fuji.
Sonny.
Yep.
Miss Elizabeth, yeah. Paul Ellering, Vicky Guerrero.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Definitely forgot about her.
Stephanie McMahon.
Mm-hmm.
Teddy Long.
Yep. Can't forget about Teddy Long.
Harvey Whippleman.
Yep.
Oliver Humperdinck. Armando Estrada's there. Michael Hayes.
Yep.
Marlena. How about the Genius?
Oh, man.
There you go. Roman has gotten a lot better. Yeah. Roman made a big climb. I disqualify Sonny because he refers to me. Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, that's understandable. I met Paul H. He's very quiet in person. Who managed a great Muta? I don't remember.
In NWA? Oh.
Dutch Mantel was a great manager.
True.
So, side note. It's another side note. Make sure you guys pay attention to like when Liv is talking, because I have noticed this too, and somebody just popped this to my attention. Keep what she's been saying, like former group member that she's in. She's been saying like teasing stuff about that. Let's throw it out there.
Gary Hart managed a great Muta.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew Stevens, excuse me. Yeah, I remember that really well. I think the biggest memory I have of her is when The Rock did the Rock concert with the Vicky Guerrero song. Oh my God.
It's hilarious.
Priceless. Saw Marlene and Goldust in a Conan clip on YouTube from 1996. Incredible. Mizdow. Damian Mizdow. Yeah. Paul Ellering with the Road Warriors. Gary Hart. Rosemary and Jody Thread are both down, and we have gone past the hour here.
Shocker.
Yeah, like I said, I think that the fault of the timing was probably with their app. I don't know. Something happened. Maybe their breaks were too long or something on the app. I'm not sure. But hey, we get extra wrestling. I don't care. Rosemary gets kicked over to her corner. Ash by Elegance is tagging in, and Jordynne Grace is in the match.
Oh.
Jordynne going after Ash. Oh, man. Backhanded chop. She got up over it, roll through. Keep your eyes open for Tessa Blanchard with Jordynne in the ring. Bill Alfonso. Matthew Smith. Oh, whipped over into the corner. Jordynne Grace. Big slam. Now Jordynne going up. Tasha Steelz tried to come over and stop her, but she did. Tasha comes in and saves it. I hate the TNA app. I never get it to sync up right. When my trial runs out, I'm canceling it. I don't want to pay for all the pay-per-views, and we can't watch it anyway. We can't do a watch-along literally without it because we can't do it on Access. So we have no choice. Francine. Masha Slamovich with a big boot to Tasha Steelz.
Side note. Is that correct? Have we only had 2 matches before this?
Yep.
Yeah. 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 It was definitely a slow night in matches. We knew that ahead of time. Yeah.
Oh, man.
By the time we get done, they'll be a quarter of the way through on Access on the next step or on the repeat.
Yep.
Jeremy Bentley says they're airing the show again. Ash by Elegance now, and Jody Threat is in. Ooh. Fast and furious action now. Ow, man. Whoa, what a kick by Tasha Steelz. Masha now coming back. Oh, blackout for the pin. No, just saved.
There's chaos in there right now.
It really is. Jody Threat just got tossed. Dani Luna got tossed, but they're grabbing both of them back outside the ring, so now all 4 of them are on the floor.
That's going to be a match at Genesis, I believe.
Oh, yeah, for the tag titles.
Yeah.
Yeah, more than likely.
Ooh, that was interesting.
Now Tasha, okay. Oh, Jordynne. Now, well, this is going to be a match for the title. And Masha Slamovich gets a huge kick to Tasha Steelz. That is probably going to do it. 1, 2, 3. Yep. That is a preview of the upcoming Women's Championship, by the way. Tasha hopes it doesn't end the same way. It was the app, RK. We're watching it from the app, so. All right, keep your eyes open for somebody in a black hoodie. That a lot of people aren't going to be happy about.
Up.
There she is.
No hoodie needed.
No hoodie this time. Goes after Jordynne Grace. And the rest of the it looked like they were going to help her, but.
Whoa.
Wow. Oh, Rosemary used the green mist.
That came out of nowhere.
She even sprayed the camera. Oh, these 2 are going down the hallway.
Wow.
We're back. Oh, she whacked her with the door. Masha slammed the bitch. Yeah, she did. You were right. They're going back down that hallway that they were in the beginning here.
Wow.
Whoa, look at this. She's dragging her down the hall.
What a freaking bang. Good gracious.
Jeez.
Drags her down that cement hallway and just drops her on the floor. I'm taking my locker room down. Oh, she closed the door. She threw her out and closed the door. Damn, dude. Now she's going back after the rest of the locker room.
Not gonna lie, that was pretty good.
Crowd's booing because Ash by Elegance and Heather, or Ash and Heather by Elegance, are the only ones left in the ring. That's it.
Holding the titles.
That was
wow. Wow. They're showing it again on here too. It says live event starting soon.
Oh, I just ended.
Oh yeah. Oh man. See ya, Heather. Happy birthday again.
Yeah, happy birthday, Heather.
I think that was attempted murder. Yeah, it could have been. I
It
mean,
was something, that's for sure.
she definitely got some brush burns from that cement. I could tell you that much. The way she got dragged down the thing. Jeff, I don't know, man. I think you called it. It might be very well Jordynne Grace's last match. Will be against Tessa. So, wow. Okay. Well, there you go. It was indeed an episode tonight. It was a lot of promos, which we knew because what was advertised. But we did only get 3 matches, but we got a lot of work towards the pay-per-view, which we also figured was going to be the case. A lot of matches and stuff announced for that. And yeah, so 9 out of 10. And thanks for the birthday wishes. No worries, Heather. Yeah, enjoy. Nowhere near attempted murder, says James. Yeah, I mean, when you're watching like AEW and you saw who was that got thrown down the cement steps? I thought he was going to die.
No, forget that. Ricochet had scissors.
That's yes.
On Swerve last night.
So,
so there's that.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot worse. 8 out of 10 says AB. 9 out of 10 says Dylan. Great show, great TNA. 9 out of 10 for me, says Christopher. All right, it seemed everybody liked the show, even though it was kind of promo heavy. But yeah, we're going to go around and give our scores as well. Again, remember, everybody, before you go tonight, please make sure to put a like on the stream if you haven't. Also, make sure to subscribe if you're new, and also make sure to vote in our TIGS Awards, which is up on Twitter right now. It's a pinned tweet. It's also on our YouTube channel as well, in the community page. So please make sure you go and vote for us. I'd really appreciate that. And also make sure you sub to the channel if you haven't done so already. Drop a like and subscribe, and also hit the notification bell as well. Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky tried to murder Darby Allin. Yes, that's right. Darby Allin that got thrown down the cement stairs. Have a good night, everyone, and a great weekend. See you next week. 8.7 out of 10 says John. 9 out of 10 says Marvin. Good episode. See you next Thursday. 10 out of 10 says Andrea. 8 out of 10 says Antonio minus the Rhino match. And 8 out of 10. I love the show from beginning to end. And we have literally seen murder on. Shh. Don't bring that up, James.
Statute limitation.
All time ago.
Statute limitation. So
9 out of 10 show. Hot start to 2025. 7 out of 10 says Terrence. 9 out of 10 for the show tonight. Can't wait for Genesis. Good night and take care. All right, I'll start with Tazzy. Tazzy, you are up. What are you giving tonight's show?
By the way, nothing to repair when I saw last week with Ethan Page. That was crazy.
Yeah, right.
What just squirted out? No, just kidding. Anyway, this was a good show. This was a really good show. Yes, it was promo heavy, but all the promos made sense, and I think most of the promos came with chaos afterwards. Everybody loves chaos. Don't you guys love chaos? I love
chaos. Is good in wrestling. Yes, chaos is
wrestling.
Fun.
It's wrestling. Just don't go to the go to the parking lot. NXT person. Anyway,
that NXT parking lot is just filled with nothing.
Very dangerous.
It's trouble.
It's always like who done it, or unless you're Jade, you don't want to get ran into the car. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get this show at 9 out of 10. I love it. It was great. This is a good start. We get 2 good shows back to back. Not bad. I'm intrigued for what happens tomorrow with WWE though. So let's go. We got a lot of wrestling coming on the next couple of weeks. So 9 out of 10.
Very good. All right, Jeff, what do you got, man?
Again, going with the theme of me being a crotchety old man. And this is not towards the show because I enjoyed the show. Mm-hmm. I think there are times where you need shows like this. There are going to be shows where you have the complete opposite, where you're going to be like, man, I wish they would have talked just a little bit more. Mm-hmm. So there's a fine balance, I think. And some people are not going to like shows like this as much, and that's okay. But I think sometimes you need shows like this to build things because yes, it's cool to get the in-ring action and everything, but sometimes you got to build it with some words. And I think if we've seen anything heading out of 2024 and now, going into 2025, is that storytelling, and talking still works in wrestling. This dumb internet bull crap of wanting to see, people darn near kill themselves for your enjoyment and entertainment. While that has a place for some of you, for many of us old school, old heads like myself, and I think the three of us on this screen right now, and many of you that are watching, we still like the storytelling.
Yeah.
So this is the kind of stuff that I enjoy. I thought it was a good night. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I thought it was really good. And again, I think the build towards Genesis is gonna be really good. I will say this, and I've seen some of the comments on some of our shorter videos about Tessa and everything. I'm still not a fan of it. And there's nothing that you, your brother, your mom, or anybody else can say to make me feel any differently than I feel. Having said that, though, that ending was done well. I think that's the type of ending that where you're gonna main event the night with your knockouts division and ending on a note like that. That's a pretty good night for your division. So,
agreed. I think this is going to be, Jeff, a big year for them. They had a little bit of a down year in their knockouts division last year, and that's nothing against any of the athletes. I think it's more so because they were missing so many people. They lost a few good ones, and they were also missing people with injury, and I think that played a part. There were people that were gone for a little bit. I mean, the women you see up there now, they carried it. Masha, Jordynne, Jody Threat, Dani Luna, Ash by Elegance, like her or hate her. Tasha, Steelz, and Rosemary, they carried it. And they, that division is best when they get some new people in, some new recruits, some, and I think it's going to be much, much better this year. Much, much better. And yeah, I agree with Jeff in the fact that I am not a fan of Tessa the person. I'm not. I won't be probably ever unless something happens, which I don't think will, that we've discussed already. But to Jeff's point, the ending was done very well. I didn't know exactly how it was going to happen, but the ending was done very well. And I know that everybody reading all of the stuff out there and things like that, and you have to be careful what you read. You really just do, because you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You think you do. Some people think they do. You just got to be careful. But yeah, this was a fun show. And you know what? I was a little skeptical going in with all the promos, thinking that maybe it'd be a little too much, but they were very well done. The stuff that they had Ryan Nemeth do some comedy throughout the night. They had Santino come in, and Santino is just awesome. Doing all his thing, with all that. It was just really good. And look at that promo with Josh and Santana. I mean, fantastic. And it's obviously building up to a very unique thing next week where he's going to go through all of them. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 9.25. I think it was a very good show, very good start to the year for them. You kind of have to do that. You have to kick off with something very good, very memorable. You've got a pay-per-view in just 17 days, and I think we did that. Even the promo with the Hardys and the Rascals, I thought was really fun too. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good start to the year, and I know I've been reading, and I hate reading Twitter because most of all it is garbage and crap, and everybody's down on everything, and a lot of people on there are just, oh, TNA sucks, they're going down, blah 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 blah. I don't believe that, and from what I saw tonight, I don't believe it either. Oh, and let's not forget Moose and Ace Austin, another great promo tonight. So. Yeah, it was a fun show, and I think they're off to a good start, and I'm excited for Genesis because of tonight. So we can always find something to complain about. Sorry, Tazzy, that's cool, your prerogative, but I thought for what they needed to do tonight to set up the stories and build, job well done. Yeah, I agree. Go ahead, Tazzy. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, the go with Terrence's point. The main reason why WWE actually did shows this time around than last year. You're building towards that big event on Monday. That's the main reason why. Otherwise, it would have been best stuff. And honestly, I don't think we won't be able to do it anymore because I know Netflix is going to allow them to do that. So yeah, that's the main reason why they do it. TNA can do that because they have a few weeks. They have a few weeks to actually build. They got plenty of time. So.
Like Jeff said, we are a little bit more old school, and old school, I grew up with promos. I didn't care if a show was an hour because our shows were an hour back then. WWE,
we got 2 matches, Joe.
Yeah, 2. Yeah, you're right. They would do promos the entire hour. I like that stuff. To me, that was always that's what I grew up watching. I love promos. Promos get you to the next level of stuff. And if it weren't for promos, you wouldn't have guys like. You wouldn't have had a Roddy Piper. You wouldn't have had a Jake the Snake Roberts. You wouldn't have had all that. They were great on the mic, and that's a lost art, I think. There's some, and that's why I put an award in our show for that. Greatest on the mic. That's a lost art. Some are really getting good. Drew McIntyre, absolutely killing it now in the microphone. And who would ever have thought that? You know, your CM Punks always did. Your Seth Rollins always did. But now people are stepping up, and that's I think going to be a big part of wrestling going forward. I really do. I really do believe that. And I think some people do it better than others. And the ones that don't, I think suffer because of it. So whatever, I'm old. All right. That is going to do it for us for tonight. I appreciate you guys all coming out and checking out the show. As always, again, please, if you haven't done so already, make sure to like and subscribe. Also, hit the notification bell if you want to be notified about when we have future content. Tazzy's got a whole bunch of stuff going on. Make sure you're joining him. Obviously, for Raw next week, the college football stuff going on as well. Make sure you head over to Tazzy for all of that. And we will be back on Sunday for an episode of Between the Ropes. So, guys, thank you so much. Happy New Year again. And hopefully we will see you all for our next episode on Sunday of Between the Ropes. Have a great night, guys, and we will talk to you all soon. Good night, everybody.